What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. Hope you guys are doing well. League play is finally here in Black Ops Cold War. And I do not understand how this took 3 months to release. If somebody can answer that question to me, because to me it seems that all of the pillars to make this successful was already there. The interface, the matchmaking system, the ladder system. What was it? Did you take 3 months to pick out what color you wanted your divisions to look like? I don't know, man. Like, what was it? It certainly did not take that much time for you to design the logos that you've put into League play. I don't know what this extra 3 months took. Now, granted, I might be able to excuse them not having it at launch because, yeah, okay, it's no secret. Cold War was a crunch development cycle, mostly because of COVID. Okay, I get that. But why wasn't it in at Season 1 launch? Doesn't make any sense to me. Is it because they feel players are losing interest in their game? They're like, 3 months in, let's reel them back in. Well, Treyarch, let me let you know, it worked. But it still doesn't mean I'm happy that it wasn't in at launch. You've just been able to retain me a little bit longer. Because frankly, Black Ops Cold War was getting kind of stale for me. I was not enjoying my time, as you guys could probably tell by the content on this channel. I just wasn't having fun playing the game. But League play completely changes that, and I'm having a lot of fun here. And I'm glad that League play was implemented into this game because frankly, yeah, it might have taken 3 months, but at least it's here. And I think if it didn't come along, I wouldn't be playing this game. And I wouldn't be interested to see what happens in Season 2. And I wouldn't be interested to see what they do with League play moving forward because they've done a pretty good job. Now, granted, at launch, I was a little disappointed that Armor was still in the game and that Task Force was still in the game, but they removed that quickly on Tuesday, and now both of those are gone, and it creates a much more level playing field, and I really enjoy that. And that's one of the things I love about competitive Call of Duty, and why I was so looking forward to anticipating League play is just the competitiveness of it, because it's not about overpowered weapons. Everybody's basically on that same playing field. Everyone's using one of 4 weapons, an AK-74U, an XM4, an AK, or a Krig. If you're using anything else, maybe you're using an MP5, but frankly, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. Those should be the 4 guns you use. It shouldn't be anything else. But I love the fact that it comes down to gun-on-gun skill. I love the fact that it comes down to map knowledge and map maneuverability because it reminds me so much of playing Halo. And Halo, in my mind, is that top-end competitive experience, especially Halo 3, which is where I started with first-person shooters, and that's why I always resort back to it because, man, did they do a lot of things right in that game, and it really did create a more competitive atmosphere. Now, if we're playing a competitive game mode with the competitive map pool and we were dealing with LMGs and DMRs, it just wouldn't be as much fun because just rag gunning, in my opinion, just creates a much more balanced and enjoyable game experience. And especially maneuvering around the map, regardless if it's an AR or an SMG, it just feels different and you feel a little bit more confident than somebody who's sitting posted up on, let's say, Plat in Garrison and you're moving through lights. If that person's got an LMG, you're not even going to turn the corner and you're going to be dead. Like, that's the difference here, is you might have a little bit more of a shot, or you can shoulder that play a little bit more because he's using an AR and it's just not as powerful. Overall, it just has created a much more enjoyable experience for me. I really feel that the way the weapon balance works in this game, although definitely not perfect, where it is in League play is actually pretty well done, especially with them removing Task Force, because it just kind of put the MP5 and the AK-74U in a higher bracket, and the KSP, I guess, as well, in a higher bracket than some of the ARs, and that just, to me, didn't make much sense. Anyways, to continue here, there are things that I do have an issue with, and it comes first and foremost with the ladder system, and I'm gonna kind of resort back to Halo 3 again. Now, for those who didn't play Halo 3, they had a ranking system of 1 to 50. Regardless of what playlist you were in, you always started at 1, and your goal was to work all the way up to 50. And granted, it was tough, and as you moved up in ranks, you faced harder competition. And the harder the competition got, oh man, the much more important every rank meant to you, because it took a lot of grinding, it took a lot of work to get there. And I just don't feel the same in the ladder system here in Black Ops Cold War. It just doesn't mean as much to me when I play my 5 placement matches and then all of a sudden it's like, no, you're in Elite. And it's like, I don't know what that means. Does that mean that I'm sure, maybe I'm top 15% of players, but like, am I just playing against top 15% of players? Because when I'm playing in a group of 4, it doesn't really seem to matter. And it just, that matchmaking system to me in the ladders just doesn't make a ton of sense. Plus, it kind of penalizes you if you play too much because you're going to lose games, right? And it rewards you sometimes for playing. To me, the ladder system in general is an imperfect system, and I'm going to do a video talking about exactly what I would do to fix it, because I think there's a much better system out there, and it's going to lend to the Halo, and it's going to actually take directly from the Halo 3 system and implement that into League play. But I don't want to do that in this video, because I don't want this to drag on too long about one specific fix. Other fixes I'd like to see them implement is just better lobby matchmaking. Because frankly, I've gotten into a lot of laggy matches. I've gotten into some matches where people quit out. Let's say you're not playing in 4s. A lot of people quit out, and I want them to really punish people who quit out. And whether that's a ban, whether that's deranking them, whatever it is, there needs to be more of a punishment for backing out. Because granted, I'm not going to play every League play with 4 of my friends or 3 of my friends. I'm going to play some solo. I'm going to play some in 2s. I'm going to play some in 3s. And it really puts you at a disadvantage. Now, I do not think at all that anybody should be joining a match mid-game. I'm very much against that, because it just puts you in a really bad spot. Let's say you're on like a 6-game win streak and you're about to hit top of your ladder. Then all of a sudden you're put into a game where you're getting crushed in hardpoint. Let's say 100-12. And you're like, there's no coming back from this. I have 2 players on my team. And that's really frustrating. So I think they need to do more to protect people who are solo queuing in this game just a little bit more, and people who are searching as 2s as well. Just help them out a little bit more would be nice to see. But overall, they've done a pretty excellent job here with Black Ops Cold War's League play, and it's going to keep me coming back for more. And I'm excited to see where we are moving forward with this throughout the rest of the year. And plus integrating it with Call of Duty League as well. So I don't know. That's just kind of my thoughts so far. I'm having fun. Hope you guys are too. Let me know what you guys think of Black Ops Cold War's League play down below in the comment section. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.